We're so glad you are with us here on this Friday. I'm Brooke Hash. Governor Andy Beshear has just declared a state of emergency ahead of the heavy rain and subsequent flooding we're expecting over the weekend. Some 2 to 5 inches of rain over the next day.
As you can see, there is a flood watch now for the entire state of Kentucky, meaning we could potentially see flooding in any corner, in any part, and in any community of our state.
We know our National Guardsmen and swift boat rescue crews are headed to various areas around the state in preparation. And remember, no amount of water is safe to travel on. 6 inches can cause tires to lose traction and a car to stall. A foot of water will sweep it away. Taking a look at how that's going to impact us here locally, Mallory, you said the rain is going to happen pretty much when a lot of us are sleeping tonight.
Yes, it'll be moving in late tonight and then will take us off and on throughout the day tomorrow. We are expecting pretty much a soaker of a Saturday here. And this is a zoomed in map version of what you just saw there, where most of Kentuckiana is included in this flood watch. And as the governor mentioned, the entire state of Kentucky is included in this. So for us, this goes into effect later on tonight, takes us through early Sunday afternoon. We are expecting anywhere between about 2 to 5 inches of rainfall throughout the viewing area tomorrow. Right now, pretty much the calm before the storm here as we take a live look from our First Savings Bank camera from Jeffersonville, part of the U of L Health Cam network. You can see lots of sunshine, blue sky. That sunshine really does make a difference, even though temperatures are quite chilly. We have those clear skies pretty much all across the area here. Clouds off to our west. These clouds will increase as we head throughout the afternoon and evening, but once again, that rain holds off until later on tonight and more so tomorrow morning. Temperatures right now at this lunchtime hour, they are chilly. We're in the upper 20s and low to mid 30s all across Kentuckiana here, and we will try to warm into the low 40s by this afternoon. A little bit of a wind chill, not as bad as yesterday because wind speeds are lighter. They're between about 5 to 10 miles per hour today. But these clouds will gradually increase, as I mentioned, later on throughout the afternoon and evening. Highs in Louisville looking to top out in the low 40s, so still several degrees below normal for this time of year. And then all eyes are on tomorrow's system. We do have a weather impact alert day due to that flood watch. We'll talk much more about the timing and the local impacts coming up.
Mallory, thank you. Right now, the Bullitt County Sheriff's Office is investigating the deaths of 3 people in 2 separate incidents. Deputies were first called yesterday to Wilma Avenue near the Bullitt-Jefferson County line to check on a woman who had not been seen or heard from in several days. When officers arrived, they found a woman and a man dead inside that home. No other details have been released. Bullitt County officers also responded to a shooting on Tutts Road in Shepherdsville, where they found a man dead. Another was taken to U of L Hospital with a gunshot wound to the leg. The sheriff's office said everyone involved in that shooting was accounted for. Well, today, 2 men arrested for illegal street racing on the Waterson made their first court appearance. Metro Police arrested Jason Wu and Justin Smith Monday night for racing near Poplar Level Road. According to LMPD, Wu was driving at 119 miles an hour and Smith clocked in at 123. The stretch of the Waterson they were driving on has a speed limit of 55. Both men are facing several charges, including speeding and reckless driving, and are due in court on April 19th. Under Louisville's street racing ordinance, both of those cars involved will be held at an impound lot for the next 6 months. But a new bill proposed by legislators just yesterday could see those cars crushed. In that measure, the first violation would result in a fine, but the second offense would bring a fine and forfeiture of the car to the state, which would give police the ability to destroy it. Kentucky State Representative Democrat Beverly Chester Burton of Shively filed that legislation with co-sponsor Republican Representative Jason Nemes in Middletown. And another measure in front of lawmakers would give Kentuckians more options for renewing their driver's licenses. Our Ian Hardwood explains how county governments and private businesses could help get you on the road faster.
At the Hurstbourne Driver's License Regional Office, there's 2 lines, an unforgiving one outside and a toasty one inside. Michelle Stewart waited 3 hours total to change her last name, half of that in the cold.
It was an hour and a half wait. It was pretty freezing, so I looked it up and it was 30 and it felt like 15 and it really did. Yeah, if they could disperse it to other places, I mean, that would be phenomenal.
Letting county governments or private businesses renew licenses. That's what Kentucky State House Representative Kevin Jackson hopes to achieve with House Bill 161.
I think most of us would be willing to pay an extra $5 to $10 to stay within our own county, to deal with people that we already know, at whether it's a AAA office, whether it's an insurance office, whatever.
The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, under the bill's proposed language, would be responsible for approving any potential third-party applicants. And here at the Bowman Field Regional Office, this is one of the shortest lines I've seen on one of the coldest days. But it still took some people almost 6 hours total to make it through.
We got here this morning at 7:50, and there was 40 people in line waiting, and we didn't get in until after 10:30 because we didn't have an appointment. And you can't make an appointment because online everything is booked up.
So as the solution works through Frankfort,
They need to fix it.
people will keep waiting in the cold. In Louisville, Ian Hardwick, WHAS 11, on your side.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear says he's authorizing funding to cover a massive budget shortfall for the Support Education Excellence in Kentucky, which is the SEEK program. It was short more than $14 million this year, which would have required districts to make some major cuts. It's the main funding source for Kentucky public schools, and Beshear said he wanted to avoid any mid-year cutbacks for school districts.
We were able to get the final numbers earlier than originally expected, which allows us to fill this budget hole so that our schools can plan appropriately. So to all of our public educators, we care about you, we love you, and we need you.
The governor also said funding SEEK will not negatively impact other parts of the budget. Lexington lawmakers introduced two bills regarding reproductive rights. One aims to reverse Kentucky's abortion ban. The other seeks to protect women who travel out of state for abortions. There are two other bills between the House and Senate that would also allow legal abortion in cases of rape, incest, non-viable pregnancies, and medical emergencies. The man who opened fire inside an Okolona Roosters and killed two men will spend up to 17 years behind bars. Carson Wrights was found guilty on 2 counts of manslaughter and 1 count of wanton endangerment back in December. Police said he admitted to the 2021 shooting, but claimed it was in self-defense. 2 men, Michael Miller and Bradley Cross, died in that shooting. Their families were emotional throughout Thursday's sentencing. Wrights at the end turned to address the room.
It pains me that because of my actions that he is no longer here. And I know that I may never be forgiven for what happened that night, but I just pray that you may have some mercy on me in this court.
This was not.
While the judge upheld the jury's recommendation of 17 years in prison, some of the victims' family members said that sentence is too lenient.
The sentence he got is sending a message to our community that you can go into a crowded restaurant with children and families and shoot and kill 2 people, one an innocent bystander, and you get a slap on the wrist.
The judge said the Department of Corrections will determine his chance for parole, adding that the jury recommended Wrights serve 85% of his sentence.